If you run a limo or taxi business, here is the hard truth. Most dispatch software is taking a cut of every dollar you earn. We build something different. AtoZ Dispatch is a $25 a month flat. No commission, no revenue sharing, your own branded apps, your own business identity. We've been doing this since 2006. Over the years, we talked with many drivers, many company owners, many operators, partners. And guess what? This is what we found it. All of them were paying commission from their earning. So all the dispatch providers who were providing the softwares actually were working as a revenue sharing partner than a tech provider, a tech team. And this is where we come into place. It is a dispatch is totally a platform provider, and we work as a tech partner, not as a revenue sharing partner, which means we do not charge any commission regardless of how many bookings or jobs you take from the system. We work on a flat fee and it's just $25 a month. So on this video today is to get started, we'd like to show you exactly how you can use our application to manage your schedule booking settings and how you can manage the jobs that are advance booking made from the systems or by the passenger from the app. So let's get into this one. So now, first of all, let's manage and let's see how we can set up the system for schedule booking or the advanced booking. Now, to get this one, let's click on to setup here on the main menu, and we go to the booking dispatch and payment settings, the sub menu here, and we can select the option for the dispatch. Now, if you scroll down a little bit down here, you'll be able to see this section where it says schedule, booking, dispatch, tab, visibility, and driver picked by ERM. So in our system, we have three kinds of modes that is available for the dispatch. So you can do either auto dispatch here, or you can do a manual dispatch, or you can do a direct assign. So what it means is if you select auto dispatch on your system, this will be available on your system on the settings. So whenever you make a booking, or whenever the customer makes the booking from the app or from the web, or even when you make a booking from the admin, the system will automatically dispatch the drivers, and this will be available for all the freelancer drivers. So it's a advanced booking, but the system will dispatch the job automatically. And now let's understand the manual dispatch. So if you want to do a manual dispatch here, you'll have the option to select the driver whom you want to dispatch the job. And this is also available for freelancer driver, means independent drivers as well. And let's say you have two options, you want to use both of them, but you want to have this one as a default, you can select as a default. But if you want to have this one as a default, you can make this as a default. Now we have another third option, which is called direct assign. Here you can assign a job whenever you want it and whoever you want it. So here the system does not do any of the interaction on how you dispatch the job or whom you dispatch the job. So these are the three modes that is available for dispatch settings, and depending upon this settings, this will be applied for every bookings or the jobs that has been created on the system here. Now the other part we have here is if you go to the auto dispatch, we have another option called scheduled dispatch window period. Now in the auto dispatch, since the system automatically dispatch the time, it needs the requirement what time you want to dispatch. So you can define, let's say you can define 24 hours or 22 hours, or let's say 12 hours before the pickup time you want the system to automatic dispatch. Then this is available for you. These are dynamic and you can take care of this one. Since we have two tiers, tier 1 you can dispatch 12 hours before pickup time, and we have another tier which is 8 hours, system will send automatically. In case the first tier driver does not accept the job, then system will send job to the second tier before 8 hours. And these are dynamic, so you can decide when you want to dispatch the job automatically. But like I said, manual dispatch is something you decided manually, and in direct assigns you're going to decide it manually as well by yourself. Now in terms of this is a dispatch, when the job will be dispatched. Now in terms of qualification, how the system will qualify the drivers so that it can dispatch a job. The first come the qualification process, then the dispatch process. Now if you look at the process here, we have two kinds of qualification process, how the system qualifies the driver. In the first system we have AI system, like efficient route managing system. The system qualifies the driver on the basis of this model, and we have another one as standard model, standard logic, AI logic and standard logic. By using these two methods, you can qualify the driver. The system will qualify the driver for the jobs. So to understand what is AI and what is standard, let's scroll a little bit down here. Then we will see here AI. So it's called efficient route management system. Here, the system will qualify the job on the basis of multiple criteria. The first criteria is time to pick up the job. Now, in schedule booking, what we look for is we look for the last job location, job location of the driver, or if there is a future job in that particular date or pickup time where the driver will be located. So depending based on that location, the system will calculate the distance between the driver location and the pickup location and calculates the time to pick up, ETA for pickup and ETA for distance. So if that is closer, they will get a percent. They will get a score based on this. 40% score goes to that one, and 30% score goes to the distance. So the closer they are, they got a high probability of qualifying on the tier one. And if they have a vehicle class and match type, they will get another 10% respectively, and the last for cost efficiency. So any drivers who gets a score and they get a better score, those drivers will be qualified for tier one, where of course the distance has to be less than 5 kilometer for tier one, and for tier two more than 5 kilometer. So this is how the system will automatically qualifies the driver. They have to be available. They have to, the system will check for the distance, time, their vehicle class, match and efficiency. So in this case, this is the logic that is applied for AI, or we call this ERM, on how the driver will be qualified. On the standard, everything remains the same. The only thing is it doesn't look for the uh, distance and time. It will only look for the vehicle class, vehicle type, and the costing, depending upon what percentage of earning you are distributing with the driver. So based on that one, it will qualify the driver. So this is for standard logic and this is for AI logic. So in AI logic, we totally look into the routing system and rest of the other ETA for the distance, time, everything. So once the drivers are qualified, then system will choose how system will see how you have set up the dispatch mode. Depending upon the dispatch mode, it will dispatch the job. So this is the how the qualifications, and this is how the dispatch jobs is done on scheduling booking. And in the schedule booking, all the bookings are done on the broadcast mode. Basically means all the drivers who are qualified on the tier one will get a job at the same time. So and whoever accept the job will get that job, and from the rest of the drivers, the job will be removed from the available job portal. Now this is the settings that we discussed. Now let's look into this one, how actually it works on the front end. So to make these changes, to see this on real time, we will see and make a booking out here. Okay, so this is a booking portal. So we will make a quick booking and check how the schedule booking works. So let's make a booking from airport. So I'm choosing the GF airport, and I'm going to New York here, the test data. So the booking will be made for tomorrow. And this is schedule booking, which is book later. So we can put the flight number here, BF15, verify. Okay, so I'm going to select this airport, and we will select the account here. So this is the passenger, and booking source, you can write anything. For example, this booking came from the over the phone, and note for passenger, be on time, A note for driver, be on time. So we kept, and here as soon as we put the pickup and drop up, the system already calculate the price, which we can change it here. So I'll put this as $200, and I'll select this vehicle, and I'll make this as a card booking. So I'll select this car as well, and let's make instant payment, or we can drive select end of the trip as well. So we'll put at end of the trip, and here the fare breakdowns are shown here: 1686.68 distance, and we have 1 hour and 1 minute. The estimate durations and pickup time is 8 o'clock in the morning. So let's create a reservation, and we're going to dispatch this off. So now the booking has been created. Now since this is automatic dispatch, as you can see here, the system automatically is ready to dispatch the job. Here the system will trigger it exactly 7 hours 18 minutes 22 seconds, and this will automatically dispatch a job to the tier 1, where we have driver chain driver available for tier 1. And if he doesn't accept the job, tier 2 will run exactly 16 hours 18 seconds, sorry, 18 minutes 5 seconds at 10th June 2026, 9:45 a.m., and it will dispatch the job to this list of drivers. Now, since we kept auto dispatch as a manual automatic dispatch, so I'm in the default dispatch setting. This is the reason it's coming up. But if you want to, if you don't want to wait, and since you have enabled manual dispatch as well, then you can just go ahead and select this driver and confirm dispatch. Done. Those always been dispatched. Let's say now you can see here we are waiting for the drivers to accept the job on pending state. We change our mind and we want to do a manual dispatch. So in that case, you just select any of these drivers, and then again you select which vehicle you want to assign for this driver. So this is basically a direct assign for the company driver that we're doing. Company driver are those driver who is driving your company vehicle. But if you want to give them the vehicle and the driver, you select an assigned driver this way. Now we have here company driver assigning a job here. Now if you don't want to do this one and again assign the freelancer driver direct assign, then you can select this one as well and dispatch it. So you got the every flexibility of the dispatch settings. Now you want to see the all logs of this one. Here we can see we have assigned a job that's been recorded on the log. But like I said, you want to do to a company driver, you select the company driver, you select the company vehicle. Yes. Now, whenever you do a reassign, we just did the reassign. Now, whenever you do a reassign, the driver who has been assigned previously will be removed from the system, from that job. So, hope that makes you very clear how the system works. And just to give you a quick bite here, you can modify the job details at any point of time. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next video on how the on-demand dispatch can be set up on the back end and how it works on the booking. Thank you.